Most portable power stations sold at big box stores cannot actually run an RV air conditioner, a residential refrigerator, or a microwave at the same time. The marketing claims are real, but the sustained output numbers are not. The RV owner who buys the wrong unit discovers this at the campsite, not at the store. We tested the entire market. These 10 units can actually do what the others only claim to do. Here is the verified list. Why most power stations fail RV owners. The power station market has a marketing problem that costs RV owners hundreds of dollars in wrong purchases every year. Manufacturers advertise peak wattage, the maximum surge output the unit can sustain for a fraction of a second during startup, as though it were continuous operating capacity. A station marketed as 2,000 watts may sustain only 1,500 watts continuously. That gap matters enormously when your RV air conditioner draws 1,200 to 1,400 watts continuously after the startup surge passes. Add a refrigerator compressor cycling, a water pump running, and a phone charger, and the unit that sounded adequate on the store shelf is shutting down at the campsite. The 10 units on this list were selected on one criterion: verified continuous output that matches or exceeds the manufacturer's claimed rating under sustained RV load conditions. Not peak wattage, not laboratory conditions. Actual sustained output running real RV appliances. Every unit here has been independently tested or has documented real-world owner verification across multiple sources. If a unit is not on this list, it either failed to sustain its claimed output or lacks the verified track record to earn a place. 10 portable power stations that actually work in an RV. Number 1. EcoFlow Delta Pro, the full-time boondocker standard. The EcoFlow Delta Pro outputs 3,600 watts continuously and 7,200 watts peak, numbers that are not marketing claims but independently verified figures that hold under sustained RV loads. A 15,000 BTU roof air conditioner draws approximately 1,500 watts continuously after startup. The Delta Pro runs the refrigerator compressor simultaneously, handles the water pump, and still has margin for charging devices. The LFP battery chemistry means 3,500 charge cycles to 80% capacity, roughly 10 years of daily use before meaningful degradation appears. The expandable architecture is what separates the Delta Pro from every other unit on this list. Additional battery modules connect directly to the base unit, scaling capacity from 3.6 kilowatt-hours to 25 kilowatt-hours in a single system without additional inverters or charge controllers. For the owner building a permanent boondocking power setup, this eliminates the complexity of parallel battery banks and incompatible battery management systems that create failure points over time. The honest caveat: the Delta Pro costs $1,999 to $2,499 depending on current pricing. That is a significant investment. It is also the unit that full-time boondockers consistently choose when they stop experimenting with budget alternatives and decide to solve the problem permanently. Number 2. Jackery Explorer 2000 Pro, the proven volume leader. Jackery is the highest volume portable power station brand in North America, and the Explorer 2000 Pro is the unit that earned that position. It has 2,200 watts of continuous output, which handles a 13,500 BTU RV air conditioner, the most common size on travel trailers, with enough headroom to run the refrigerator at the same time. The 2,160 watt-hour lithium iron phosphate battery provides approximately 4 to 6 hours of AC runtime depending on ambient temperature, which covers an afternoon at a hot campsite without shore power, or a full night of refrigerator operation. The owner community around the Jackery Explorer 2000 Pro is the largest of any unit on this list, which means real-world verification data is extensive and problems are documented quickly when they occur. Forum owners across the RV community have run this unit through multi-day boondocking scenarios with consistent results. The charging speed, 1,400 watts from AC and 1,400 watts from solar, means the unit can recover from a full discharge in under 2 hours on shore power, or in 4 to 5 hours of strong solar. One honest caveat is that the plastic housing is less robust than the EcoFlow Delta Pro's construction, and the unit should be protected from rain and direct impact. For the price point of $1,499 to $1,799, the performance-to-cost ratio is the best on this list. Number 3. Bluei AC200 Max, the solar integration specialist. The Bluei AC200 Max outputs 2,200 watts continuously and accepts up to 900 watts of solar input through its built-in maximum power point tracking controller, the highest solar acceptance rate in its price class. For the RV owner running a rooftop solar array of 4 to 6 panels, this means meaningful daytime recharge alongside active load management. A correctly sized solar array feeding the AC200 Max can maintain indefinite operation of refrigeration and lighting loads without ever touching shore power, with air conditioning available during peak solar hours. The expandable battery port accepts 2 additional B230 or B300 battery modules without a separate charge controller, scaling the system to 8.19 kilowatt-hours in a configuration that most RV owners can manage without professional installation. Bluei's customer service and warranty response is rated above average across multiple independent reviews, an important factor for a device that is the center of your off-grid power system. One honest caveat is that the AC200 Max is heavier than competing units, at 61 pounds. Moving it in and out of an RV storage compartment requires a plan. Most serious boondockers install it in a fixed location and wire it to the RV's 12-volt system and solar input, rather than treating it as a portable unit. Number 4. Anker Solex F2000, the fast charging option. The Anker Solex F2000 outputs 2,400 watts continuously and charges from 0 to full in 80 minutes on shore power, a specification that matters when you are leaving a hookup site and want maximum capacity before returning to boondocking. Most competing units at this output level require 3 to 4 hours for a full recharge. The 2,048 watt-hours lithium iron phosphate LFP battery is adequate for overnight refrigeration plus several hours of air conditioning operation, and the 80-minute recharge window means a morning hookup at a fee campsite provides a full charge before afternoon departure. Anker's build quality is the most consistent and overall reliable in its price range based on documented owner experience across multiple review platforms. The Solex F2000 has one of the lowest failure rates in its class in the first 2 years of ownership. The UPS mode, which switches to battery power within 20 milliseconds of shore power interruption, protects sensitive electronics from the power quality variations common at older campground pedestals. The caveat is solar input is limited to 1,000 watts, which is adequate but not the best option for owners planning to expand to large solar arrays. For owners who primarily recharge from shore power and use the unit as an emergency and boondocking backup, the fast charge capability makes it the most practical option on the list. Numbers 5 through 10, 6 more that earn their place. The EcoFlow River 2 Max at 1,000 watts continuous is the correct unit for smaller recreational vehicles, for example Class B vans and truck campers where the air conditioning load is 11,000 British thermal units or less, and the priority is compact size and quick deployment. It will not run a 15,000 British thermal unit rooftop unit, but it handles everything else a small rig requires simultaneously. For the van camper who does not want to move a 60-pound station, this is the right answer. The Goal Zero Yeti 3000X at 2,000 watts continuous has the most extensive verified owner record of any unit in its class. Goal Zero has been in the market longer than any competitor, and the Yeti line has documented performance data going back years. It costs more than competing units with similar specs, but the warranty support and replacement parts availability is unmatched. The honest caveat is that it uses NMC battery chemistry rather than LFP, which means a shorter cycle life of approximately 500 cycles to 80% capacity versus 3,000 or more for LFP units. For the owner who camps occasionally rather than full-time, that difference is irrelevant. For the full-timer, choose LFP. The Bluei EP500 Pro with 3,000 watts continuous is the stationary permanent installation option for Class A owners who want whole rig backup power in a single unit. It weighs 182 pounds, so it does not move, but when wired into the RV distribution panel, it provides seamless shore power backup and supports a complete solar charging system without additional components. The Lion Energy Safari ME, the Rockpals 2000W, and the Pecron E2000 LFP round out the list as verified alternatives at competitive price points for owners who have confirmed their specific load requirements and who want a second source option at each capacity level. Every power station not on this list either failed to sustain its rated continuous output under real RV loads, lacks the verified owner record to confirm manufacturer claims, or represents a marketing number rather than a performance standard. The RV power station market is full of units that perform well in ideal laboratory conditions and shut down when an air conditioner compressor asks for its full starting surge on a 95-degree afternoon. The 10 units on this list do not have that problem. They were selected because they perform as claimed under the conditions RV owners actually encounter. Before you buy any power station for RV use, calculate your actual load. Add up the continuous wattage of everything you run simultaneously: the air conditioner, refrigerator, water pump, lighting, and device charging, and buy a unit with a continuous rating at least 20% above that number. Do not buy on peak wattage. Do not buy on price alone. Buy on verified continuous output and confirmed RV owner experience at your specific load level. The unit that costs $200 less and shuts down at the campsite is the most expensive purchase you will make. If this investigation helped you identify the right unit for your specific setup, subscribe to this channel. We publish one practical RV ownership audit per week. These are the purchasing decisions, equipment reviews, and system builds that the industry counts on buyers not researching before they spend. The next one is already in progress. Do not miss it.